number 1, we have Ocean Drive Studios' new game, something here called God Save Birmingham. It's a zombie apocalypse survival game with just an interesting new twist, and the twist is it's a medieval-style open-world game that plunges you to an old-time village in the UK ravaged by a plague, and actually you're the only one alive. Think like the Plague Tale games and Resident Evil had a baby in Kingdom Come Deliverance style. Now the release date of the game is to be announced, but you can add the game to your Steam. Coming in at seconds, we have inZOI, which is Krafton's new hyper-realistic life simulation game, which has fans going crazy since the Gamescom. The developers released a brand new trailer for the game at Gamescom, and despite still being in development, maybe even mid-development stages, there was even more positive reception, especially since inZOI got a release window of holidays 2024. Here's the thing, inZOI aims to rival The Sims with a modern take on the life simulation genre, and if you like, there's a free playable demo for it available right now.
How long has it been? 5 days?
At number 3, we've got a brand new project called We Harvest Shadows, which is available on Steam through a free demo and is said to be coming out in its full next year. We Harvest Shadows is a first-person farming horror mix, in which your job is to just build up a farm and survive the horrifying nights. This one is actually from the creators of the first 3, the game, and about the difficulties of a lonely man's plan who has exiled himself to an abandoned farm in a zombie apocalypse. At number 4, we have Acts of Blood. This is a third-person beat-em-up game set in a dystopian Indonesia, in which players control a college student turned vigilant, seeking revenge after his family's murder. This game features intense, fluid hand-to-hand combat, a lot of diverse melee and firearm weapons, traditional parkour mechanics in which the player uses agility and weapons to confront waves of enemies and bosses in a fast-paced experience. This game is coming to PCs only sometime next year.
crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch.
At number 5, we have Will, Follow the Light. This is a first-person narrative adventure that immerses players in a harsh Nordic environment as they sail through seas and landscapes in search of a way back to their loved ones. Will draws inspiration from games like Firewatch and Alan Wake. It actually features a deep storyline, a lot of realistic sailing mechanics, offering players emotional challenges and puzzles amidst an unforgiving northern wilderness.
I will find you.
A couple days ago at the Gamescom's opening night live, we came across a brand new adventure game called Herdling. First things first, this new project is a work of the same publishers known for Firewatch, which we mentioned earlier. With the new game this time, Herdling promises a tale of trust and friendship. It emphasizes the emotional experience of shepherding these creatures, whatever they are, featuring light environmental puzzles and a focus on exploration and connection. Take a look. The mobile game CrisisX is now finally making its way to PCs and Xbox consoles as well. Offering the free-to-play survival experience on consoles, CrisisX is set in a 90s coastal town in the western US and actually unfolds as a scientific experiment gone wrong leads to a devastating infection, in which the players must navigate an open world, form allies, and uncover a story of chaos and survival. This game is slated to release in 2025.
Alright guys, let's get this job done. I don't want to explain to HQ why an entire outpost is on the lookout for us.
If you missed it, Commandos Origins dropped the new trailer before Gamescom, showing its real-time tactical stealth gameplay and a glimpse of its total 10 missions. You see, in Commandos Origins, players will command 6 unique characters once again, each with specialized skills, of course, to complete varied objectives. With multiple paths to victory, detailed environments, and intuitive controls, Commandos Origins promises a challenging and immersive strategy experience.
Not the first time we've done the impossible.
number 9, we have Nightmare House Reimagined. It's a brand new project that basically revitalizes the classic Nightmare House 2 mod with a fresh focus on the eerie house from the first chapter. The first-person horror game developed by the creators of Nightmare House and Unsound Mind, a recent game, now immerses players in a vastly expanded, terrifying environment with new rooms, secrets, and a deep lore, with new soundtracks and the use of Unreal Engine 5. Sitting on Steam through a demo at number 10, we have Project Tower. Project Tower is a third-person shooter game set in a science fiction universe where you play as a prisoner forced to climb a deadly tower created by aliens. This game, as you can see, actually combines a lot of visceral combat with this unique metamorphosis mechanic, allowing players to adapt and surprise enemies. You're going to be fighting a lot, solving puzzles, and unlock new weapons and skills, and reach the top to reclaim your freedom. Freedom. On the other hand, there's a game in the list called Begone Beast, which I think it's the first time we're mentioning it. This is a 4-player top-down action game which is coming in early access on Steam February next year. It basically throws players into a nightmare-ridden town where you have to survive a never-ending nightmare, with procedurally generated levels, a dynamic AI director, and a cast of unique, chaotic, loving characters, as it says. Each run in this game offers a fresh challenge, with a lot of hack-and-slash combat, solo or co-op mode. Begone Beast promises an ever-evolving adventure.
Hello?
Post-Trauma, which we mentioned before, is a pretty wild ride. If you missed it before on the channel, you'd be surprised to know it's actually just received the release date of October 29 into PCs, Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Post-Trauma is touted as a mind-bending horror game, a tribute and a modern take on classic horror games, blending old-school fixed camera angles with a lot of modern visuals. The story in this game is about a middle-aged train conductor as he tries to understand and escape the surreal world he's trapped in.
Make peace with the gloom. There's no better way. Trust me.
You think you can escape what you've done?
I think I can try.
Now, on the other hand, Cairn, which is an indie mountain climbing game from the creators of Fury and Haven, aspires to be the Dark Souls of climbing games, we've heard. It's set to release in 2025. Cairn actually features free-form climbing mechanics combined with an unforgiving survival element, in which players control Ava navigating in Mount Kami, where every single hold and balance matters. Cairn also offers an expedition mode with additional characters, unique climb mechanics, and multiple mountains to conquer.
Are you ready for Cammy?
It's a skiing game in which players need to find their own way down the mountains in a wild and beautiful mountainscape. Our most important new features are a real-time online multiplayer in which
Lonely Mountains. Snowrider introduces online multiplayer to the beloved series, allowing 2 to 8 players to race down a lot of serene snowy slopes or collaborate in co-op mode. But whether you're competing for leaderboard spots, performing tricks, or uncovering hidden shortcuts, this winter follow-up to Lonely Mountain Downhill offers a perfect mix of challenge and relaxation. This is an ideal getaway for both solo adventures and group fun.
you need to gain the maximum momentum to do the longest jumps and use the best shortcuts. On top of that, you can also do tricks, ride backwards, or cross rivers and icy lakes. The game features 4 different game modes. The online multiplayer racing mode is all about crossing the finish line first, while in the team mode, you
At number 15, we have Lost Skies. This is an open-world co-op survival adventure game developed by Bosa Games and published by Humble Games. See, Lost Skies invites 1 to 6 players to explore a vast sky filled with floating islands. Players can craft ancient technology, build customizable sky ships, and battle while navigating a shattered world. With a focus on co-op play, Lost Skies actually offers an adventure that blends survival elements with a discovery-driven experience. At number 16, Hela is the upcoming open-world adventure game inspired by the Scandinavian folklore. Announced for consoles and PCs by publisher Night's Peak and developer Wind Up Games. It's actually from the creators of the famous game Unravel. See, however, Hela follows a tale of a witch and her familiars, a group of brave mice tasked with finding a cure for the master. It features a blend of exploration, puzzles, and cozy gameplay, trying to offer a whimsical journey in a serene northern Scandinavian wilderness. At number 17, we have Kill Knight, which is a arcade-inspired isometric action shooter set to launch on October 3 this year for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Switch, and PCs, in fact into past generation of consoles as well. Kill Knight sends players into a eldritch arena where they must wield all kinds of weapons to annihilate hordes of different types of monsters. As a reanimated knight condemned to eternal suffering, your mission is to simply clear.
Power, respect. But do you know what I want most of all? I want Monaco.
Monaco 2, the highly anticipated sequel to the classic co-op heist game, is set to launch in 2025 on PC via Steam. Actually developed by Pocket Watch Games and published by Humble Games once again, this installment promises to revive the energetic and strategic-driven gameplay that made the original a hit. With a new roster, skilled new thieves, procedurally generated 3D environments, and a focus on co-op play, Monaco 2 is poised to be a hit once more.
The time he needs to shut down the machine. If the plan goes awry, no matter, Una will keep it on track. And we'll walk away one step closer to the top. Or run away, as the case may be. Heist by heist, we'll make this city ours. Or they may chase us, but we'll always be one step ahead. This is my city.
I write these lines from a lost monastery in the Pyrenees, whose name and existence...
The Son of Madness offers a unique blend of real-time tactical stealth gameplay set in an eerie 18th century Spanish monastery. Players control 5 prisoners, each with distinct abilities to navigate phobias, whilst uncovering secrets and eventually escaping this madhouse. With an atmospheric setting and complex character dynamics, this game is poised to deliver an immersive experience. It is a must-play for fans of tactical stealth and psychological horror games.
Thus begins our tale. May God have mercy on our souls, or whatever is left of them.
The rift took us all by surprise. Mystralia was about to vanish into oblivion. But when the goddess called...
And last but not least, we've got Echoes of Mystralia, which is a roguelike action RPG classic in which you have the fancy to create your own spells. If any of you here have ever played the 7-year-old award-winning Mages of Mystralia, you'd be surprised to know this is actually from the same developers, this time with a higher emphasis on spell crafting, strategic decisions, and freedom of choice. This is how it looks.
Even our guardians seem to have forgotten who they are.
Memories of the world, enlighten me. And give me the strength to face the shadows that threaten me.
Memories await